Hi everybody, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs. Hope everybody is doing well. This is my craft room tour. This is my craft room. It's a very small craft room. It's probably about 12 by 10, and I have to do a lot of things vertical. This is kind of an overview of what it looks like. And it's a lot of the furniture and everything stayed the same, but I moved a lot of things around. Just kind of lived with it for a year and then decided what didn't work. First off, behind my door, this is my bead organizer, and I'm still using that, but I may change some things around on that. I used to do a lot of jewelry making, so I have both of those units. I bought them off of Amazon. This is behind my door, and it is basically supposed to be an inspiration board, but I don't know, half the time I forget to put things on it, but anyway, that's what that is. Behind my door also is this little rolling cart that I got from Michael's. It holds my 2 sewing machines that I have. I actually have a little small one too. But it's really great because it rolls and I can take it right to my desk. And my desk is like, 3 feet away. So I can just roll it next to me and use my sewing machine. So it's not a big deal. It doesn't take up room on my desk. It also has a little side thing that comes up to give you extra room. So I have to have a lot of things on wheels because I have a very small craft room. This is a typewriter that I got on Facebook Marketplace for $25, and I use it all the time. I love it. This little organizer thing has some of my jewelry making stuff, and then on the bottom one has coloring books, which I never use. But this is my Canon printer, and I love this printer. It does 12 by 12, all different sizes. And it's a very good photo printer. On top of my filing cabinet, I have all of my candles and my sense warmers. And then there's my So Very Thankful. And that's where I put things that I'm going to use for giveaways. And this is the thing I took off of my desk. This is all my planner stuff, planner stickers, washi, whatever. And I took it off my desk because I'm really not using it that much. This is my little coffee station here. I have my French press. I also keep waters and my Diet Coke. And so I no longer have my ice machine. This is the big thing that I changed. I changed my what I have on top of my top shelf, and then this shelf here. What I did is I basically went through and reorganized all of my lace and trim and ribbons, and I put them in these containers because what I was doing before was not working, and they were all over the place. I have all of my basically bulky trims and doilies and tablecloths and napkins and things like that. I have them all in these units, and these are from the Container Store. I forgot what they're called, but anyway, I got a total of 6 of them, 4 white ones and 2 gray ones. And this is kind of where I put all my big, bulky kind of stuff. It's great for material, the large ribbon spools, things like that. In my filing cabinet, this is an old filing cabinet that I sprayed black long time ago. These are where I keep all of my digitals that I print out. And this second drawer is all just solid papers, which I think I'm going to change that because I don't have that many of them. And the other drawers just have different types of paper. Okay, these drawers here have more material and things that I have a lot, but I reorganized it all like I just showed you, and it made a huge difference. And I'll put that video in the description box if you're interested in how I organized it. I'm showing you these two carts here. This one is my my YouTube cart, where basically it has 6 containers or 6 spots, and I plan up to 6 videos at a time, and I'll put the things in it. This one here is when I'm doing multiple journals at one time that are the same kind, I will use this for that. Right now I'm doing 4 boho gypsy journals, and that's where they stay. And so that I can pull these cards right next to my desk when I need them to work on them and then put them back. I don't have to put everything away or leave it on my desk. I got all of these units, IKEA units, from Facebook Marketplace, but one. I decided I need one extra, and I couldn't find one on Marketplace, so then I bought one from them. The top of that unit where the flowers are, that is all empty, and I'm hoping I'm going to just put things I put in my Etsy store in there. On the very top shelves, I have just different scrapbook albums that I am still working in. If they're finished, I don't keep them here. Those little plastic containers that are over there, what those are is they are a combination of pictures and memorabilia that I need to scrapbook, and they're all separated in there. And you'll notice I do decorate on the outside of these shelves because I don't really have any other place to do it. Those are some of my 12 by 12 and other paper, scrapbook paper. Here's some more papers over here. I have them all divided up by the kinds that they are, like floral or Tim Holtz, etc. And those are some more. And these are just scrapbooking sets of things that are together that I put in plastic sleeves. This is what I throw my memorabilia in, and then I throw my pictures in there, and then I divide them up. I have one in the back, like that plastic one, and I divide up my pictures. And then I put my memorabilia and pictures in one of those plastic containers, and then it goes up on top. And that's what I have. I can just pull those out and do scrapbooking. I'm mainly using these smaller albums now because realistically, that's the only way I'm ever going to do it. So behind this blingy clock that my mom gave me before she passed away, I have all of the books that I got to use the covers, and I have some feathers that I bought. On this shelf, I have a lot of antique books. I use a lot of pages on these, but I also use the covers, and that's what's there. So now in my drawers that I have a lot of different things, but they're kind of bulky. So what I do is I have containers that I have things in the drawers. This is a lot of jewelry that I need to take apart, custom. I have too much, but a lot of jewelry that I can take apart. And then the second drawer is all different kinds of buttons. And these are all different kind of findings and things, pins, all, keys, stuff like that I might use in my junk journals. This other one is kind of the same sort of thing. I'm showing you the buttons again. Sorry, guys. And then here is some more things that I use and for crafting in general. And that I'm just showing you some things that I rusted that I have in there. And I have like a lot of different types of things that you might put on or in a journal in all of these containers. So pretty much mostly of what all this stuff is. In that drawer, I just have some extra cleaning supplies and some instant coffee and some tea, not for drinking really, But for tea dyeing or coffee dyeing, I use my electric teapot sometimes, and I do small batches up here. In that container, I have a lot of frames and little frames that I use for journals. This is my golden book collection and some children's books in there. Here is all different kinds of cookbooks, and here is all different types of gardening books, including my Edith Holden's. This is all just kind of Christmas on the bottom books that I use. I have some ledger books in there, a lot of music books, things like that. These are just other books that I use pictures and things from. This is all kind of a mess, but it's all my sewing type stuff that I use for my junk journals. On these drawers, I have all of my stuff that I use for embossing or die cutting. I have my 2 machines there, my Empress, and I have all of my other things up there that I use for binding books, hole punching, my Xyron. So, and then I have on the other shelves, I have stuff for air clay, just different things that I do, paper making, that type of thing. And then I also have an old Cricut and the cartridges up there. I don't use it often, but you know. What I showed you on the left, that was all Tim Holtz stuff. This is all my die cutting in this one, and I have it all divided up by type. And then the same with my embossing. I have it all divided by type in these plastic bins. So if I want to, I can take this to my desk. Okay, so these are the other 2 units that I bought from the Container Store, but I got them on my Facebook Marketplace for very cheap. And this has all of my cutting plates, and then I have all different kind of papers and things in there. I also have one that has all my stencils. The bottom 2 on this left-hand side one, that's all my coffee dyed stuff. Those are plastic containers to put things. That's just all kind of weird, different types of paper. And that's pretty much it over there. Those are my backdrops over there that I use. This is my bathroom that's attached to this room. It's a Jack and Jill, so I do have access to water in a bathroom, which is great. And then right next to that, I have my walk-in closet. It's not a huge closet, but it's plenty big. I have my broom kind of hanging up on the wall because I use it a lot. In this thing, I have a whole bunch of pictures that are in boxes and plastic containers. And I was going to take that out, but I decided to leave it in because, I'd have easy access to it, and I had the room. But anyway, I have 4 carts in this room, and I keep them in there because it's basically the only place I have. The first one I'm rolling out they're empty boxes right now, but what they're for is different individual projects, not something I'm making multiples, that I can keep in those boxes. So if I want to take it with me out of the room, I can. I can just grab the box, or I can just take the cart to my desk. This is my Tim Holtz cart where I have not all my Tim Holtz stuff, but a lot of it. And this is my tag cart where everything I need to make a tag is in there. The great thing about all of these carts is that I can just grab it, bring it to my desk, have all the stuff there, and then put it back in the closet. This cart is all different types of paper that I might put in a junk journal. This is these iris containers, and there's a total of 4, and one is stacked on the other. And in the one side is all junk journal supplies like bags and doilies and napkins. And this side is all projects for scrapbooking. And those empty ones are ones that I use when I take with me somewhere. I have a bunch of other ones in some other places, and they have projects in them. Those colored plastic things up there are also empty, and I take them with me if I go on a crop or something. Then I have those. This is those big plastic baggies, and I'm just showing you. I have a bunch of my long stuff that I really don't want to keep out in my craft room. I don't use it that often, but I have it handy. Behind in that corner, I have my vacuum and mop. These containers here are just extra overflow office stuff. There's my computer bag. That in the back, that aqua container in gray, that has all of my stuff for my boho beads and my tassels. And the front has all my little jewelry findings in it. These drawers here, I thought that they didn't come out, and thank you, whoever it was, I forgot, told me that, yeah, you just lift them up and they come out. But anyway, these have all overflow craft supplies in them, like glue, like popsicle sticks, like things like that. Anyway, I'm just showing you that container, and then normally I just take this box with me. It's big enough to hold a journal and all this stuff. Okay, so now I'm on the other side of the room, and here, this is my new light box that I bought, and I use it to take pictures of the things I make. It works really well. Behind it is my scan and cut, which I use quite a bit, and this is on a origami rolling cart. And I had another origami rolling cart with my Epson printer on it. In these drawers in there, I keep ongoing things. Like if I'm going to make my boho journal, I'll have all my boho stuff in there. And if I'm doing a mermaid journal, I'll have all that in there. And that's how I collect it before I make a journal. And I have my other cart that has stuff like that too. On the top shelf up here, I've got these white and pink containers, and they have, two of them have Halloween and one has fall. And then also those plastic containers have finished ephemera that I've made for junk journals. On the top three shelves up here, this is mainly different types of paint and mixed media and sprays and things like that. And then all of those boxes you see there that I have labeled, they all have things like flowers or brads or things like that that I use, but I don't need them all the time. And then I have on the last shelf different types of material and things like that. Okay, so now you can see where my Epson printer is, and on the other side of that I have the drawer, so I have to get it to the back side. And anyway, I can get to my printer right from my desk. That basket I just picked up is my put away basket. These two containers there are for my scraps. The first one is just miscellaneous, and then later I divide them up. Okay, so now this drawer was on my desk, and I really like it, except it was kind of too wide or too long, and it took up too much room. So I moved it over here, and I have all the kind of things that I used to have sitting all over my desk that used to drive me crazy. I don't like a bunch of little things. That box that I have on top of there is for whenever I'm printing and I have extra pieces and I'm too lazy to turn around and put it away. I put it in there, and then later I put it away. These I used to have all my ribbons in, and then I moved them over to the plastic containers on the shelf, and I still wanted to use them. So I still had some other things like some twine and sequins and just different things that I needed to house. So what I did is I needed to find something that would fit in there, and those flower containers from the dollar store fit in there great. So I could just pick them up and take them out. These are some plastic containers I got from the dollar store, And then here's some other containers. And I have all different types of bling and things like that in there. So I can just pull the container out of there instead of having to dig in there looking for things. And I have some on the back. On the top, I just have a bunch of ribbons and things that I use. Here is a cutting board that I sometimes use when I'm hammering something. And then my Tim Holtz spray box there, or splat box. Now I have a lot of different new dividers that I put in, and or containers. I guess these are the photo containers. And I went through all of them and made sure I divided them up into different sections of kind of things. And I feel pretty good about how I have it. And then I use notebooks a lot to divide things up. I have a lot of original ephemera I put in there, and then just different things. And I'll go through that in another video. This is just kind of a quick overview. That box right there has everything that I would put on tags that I need handy. These are those things I got at IKEA. They have all of my different papers, and it slides out. These drawers, and they all have kind of mixed media, and I bought all of these after I bought the shelving units to put in, because I really needed some things with drawers. And I love that I have little plastic containers that I can pull things out and take them right to my desk. That's mainly how I use things, is I put like things in there and I'll just pick it up and take it to my desk. So that's a lot of what I have, is a lot of different sprays, things like that. And a lot of different texture paste, things like that, gesso, things that you would use mixed media. And I do have some personal things in there too. And then I have my thank you notes and my stamps. This is where I have all my binding stuff. And then I also have a lot of metal things. This is all my electronic stuff, like my heat gun, glue gun, stuff like that. This is some extra wipes. This is all my stamps that are things like, butterflies, flowers, Christmas, Halloween, that type of thing. And then I have a few extra things. On the other side, I have my other stamps that I used all the time. A lot of Tim Holtz stamps, Sampool, mixed media stamps. Those are all in there, and they're grouped together. And I have a few other things in there. And that's why I figured out what I needed, and that's kind of how I divided up my units to have drawers and then openings, and that's kind of how I keep them. And up there, like I said, I have all of my stuff, like words and labels and things like that, buttons that I might want to put on a tag. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, this is, again, right behind me. I just turned my chair around. This is a lot of my Tim Holtz stamps and my platforms, some more stamps. This is a lot of my embossing. This is stamp pads. And this is all some wood stamps. And that last one is my mixed media stamps. Pretty much that is all of it. This is my extra cutting. I have my big one there and my decal. Those are my punch boards. Here's a lot of other tools. I basically keep these tools right behind me. I have all my punches, not all of them, but the ones pretty much that I want to use behind me in these two drawers. And in the very last drawer, I have just some more things like a label maker and a couple cutters. This drawer has a lot of glue and tape that I use. This is all kind of metal, findings and charms and things like that. This is all my mixed media stuff to use with mixed media. This is a lot of anything pens related go in there. Anything watercolor pretty much are in there. And then down there is all paint pretty much. This is the back of my desk. Those are all different kinds of papers, and they're all divided up differently. Colored paper, tissue paper, just different ways. That pink thing there has all my brushes and things like that and tools. I have my little twirly dividing thing and my computer up there and my planner. Then I have a bunch of electronic stuff up there, my little trash bin. And underneath I have all of my other things. Then I have some little drawers that I bought on Amazon, and they fit under there, and I have all my washi tape. And then I have some dividers and things like that. I have a little sewing machine that I use for tags, and I use that occasionally. That is all of my stuff that I use for recording. I have a microphone, and I have some headphones for voiceovers. That's one of my little twirly dividers. I don't know what you call it. That Yeti cup is the reason I didn't buy another ice maker, because I can put some ice in there and it stays all day. So I figured, well, I'll just take ice from downstairs and bring it upstairs. And anyway, these nasty little rags I use all the time with this little paintbrush scrubber thing that I have attached. And then this little divider thing here I love. That little cart there, that is my cart that I use when I'm doing videos. I place the stuff I'm using in that cart as I'm using it. This cart that's sitting right next to me has basically all my white, off-white type of trim that wouldn't fit in the plastic bins on the shelves. They were bigger bolts and things like that. This is a lot of different sari silk, and then I have different colored laces in here. I have some ribbon, but wide ribbon only. Okay, so my desk moves up and down, and I have this other unit that fits underneath my desk, and the reason I love having it there is that I can make like an L shape and have this extra surface for me to use right next to my desk when I'm crafting. So that's great. This is all my most used tools. These are all my different cutters I use and my scoreboards. These are all the other tools and the punches I use constantly. And here's some other, different scissors, rulers, paper clips, pens and pencils, all that kind of stuff. Got some clamps in there, jewelry tools, stapler, sandpaper, erasers. This has different tape, and these are just different types of glue that I might use, micropore tape. And then that last drawer had my label maker and my scale and things like that. And this is the units that are on my desk. Those are actually shoe containers that I got at the Container Store. They're little shelves, and it works great. There's 2 units there, and I have all the little things that would normally be sitting all over my desk or at the end of my desk, all on those 2 shelves and underneath. And then I also found those drawers to fit under there. And that really helps a lot, getting all those different things off my desk. Anyway, that's all I've got for my little short thing, and I'll see you guys again soon.